Mark, we've had a couple of days now to reflect on the result at the weekend and the win against Leeds United. Other than the result, what positives have you taken out of Saturday?
Parts of the performance were really good, and I thought we were, it was a different type of performance than the one we've seen. Although we've given everything in every game I think that we've played. I think that we looked solid. We looked solid. We looked determined. I mean, really determined, but also capable of trying to repel their attacks. And it's difficult when the ball's in the air quite a bit, because the way that Leeds play to their strengths. With Smith up front, they try and hit him fairly early and get runners off him, and we dealt with that pretty well. And I was pleased with the way we played. I thought we were dangerous as well on the counter attack after the first few minutes. I mean, we didn't touch the ball from the kick-off until it was in the back of the net, which was a poor start from our worst start we could have asked for. But we slowly grew into the game, and I think that the set piece goal that we scored was outstanding. And from then on, I thought we were good value. I thought it was a decent derby game. I think for the neutral, I thought that everybody would have enjoyed the game, but thankfully we managed to take the 3 points, which was important. Another
positive must be that John Stead's off the mark for us now in his second spell back at club. Obviously John's contributed already, but as a striker, how important, how much of a catalyst can that first goal be?
Well, of course it's important. I mean, it settles their nerves, and it was likewise with Martin Patterson. I think he puts himself under a lot of pressure, and the goals seem far away, but they're not that far away. And there's processes to go through. We all know. I played the position, and it's tough. At times you go through runs where you've not scored for 2 or 3 games, and then all of a sudden you'll get 4 or 5 in 2 or 3 games. So it's doing the right things, and it's getting into the right areas, and making the right runs. There's no rhyme or reason to it really. At times we're creating good chances, and strikers that are hungry to score goals will score goals.
It's not often at Huddersfield Town we've got to say that we're facing Europa League opposition, but that's exactly what's happening on Saturday in Wigan. Slightly unusual that we'd say that for a Championship team, but it's they've performed well this season in Europe. It's testament to the squad they've got, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and that sometimes happens when a team comes down from the Premier League. They manage to keep together a few of the players, and they've done that. They've kept a fair few nucleus of the team. I think they've got 1 or 2 injuries as well, but Maloney's one of those players that they've kept hold of, but he's injured at the moment. They've brought in quite a few players. There's a change in management, and they've got good players in the side, so you'd expect them to be favourites for the game. But Championship being the Championship, anything can happen, and I'd like us to go there again with a spring in our step after the result on Saturday, and go and try and take some points from a tough place.